Welcome to MacArthur Middle School. I'm excited to take you on a virtual tour of our building. Let's begin what it would look like on a typical drop-off day as you come towards MacArthur from Sullivan. As you enter through the parking lot or the frontage road there, please make sure you stop and yield to oncoming traffic. We always go towards the right along the Palatine frontage road. Stay off the grass. Bad drone driver here. But head down this way. Please, students, do not get out of the car on this side of the parking lot. Stay in your car until we get to the yellow marked curb on the other side. Sometimes the line can get long at busy times in the morning or the afternoon, or when all of cross-country practice gets out at the same time. But please stay in your car all the way through this turn. Up here, some alternative buses and cabs may be stationed, so please be cautious as you come across this concrete driveway. Now, as we come in front of MacArthur School, you'll see the yellow marked sidewalks. This is appropriate for kids to get out of the car, so please pull off to the side by the yellow curb, come to a stop, and let your son or daughter out of the car. They can walk along this sidewalk to the front of the building through the front doors, or where most kids are at the beginning of the school day, over by the cafeteria. Please wait along here and pull as far forward as possible. During normal school days, normal school hours, students and parents can enter the front of the building. If it's before 8 o'clock, we ask that students walk along the yellow sidewalk here and follow the yellow marked areas on the pavement around the cafeteria. Cars then can exit on Frontage Road or continue over by the building district office. This becomes a little congested area with parents, so please be cautious. Students will walk along the yellow striped area around the cafeteria toward the open field and playground areas in the morning. This is where our buses drop off at MacArthur. I know it's the parent drop-off line for Ross and Sullivan, but it's the bus line for parents at MacArthur. In the morning, most students will enter this location unless we are having a multiple location entry point that is part of our Phase 4 plan. For a more detailed look in the building, let's go inside. You'll notice many places where sanitation and reminders of social distancing, wearing a mask, and washing your hands are out throughout the building. Here's all your math books, kids. We'll be handing those out next week in our supply pickup. Cafeteria is all clean and waxed and ready to go. No food is on the floor. We are clean. So from the cafeteria, we head down the hallway, and we are in what we call the 8th grade hallway. So Miss Joffe's room's here on the left, and all of the 8th grade teachers tend to be in this hallway for much of the day. It'll be much cleaner once we get those tables back in the cafeteria. Miss Godek's room is on the right. Miss Nelson's room on the left. Mr. Sultan's room on the right. Mr. Bayhune's room. Miss Windsor's room, and then Miss Kevel's room is a 7th grade teacher. But we head down the hallway here where our science labs are. Down this hallway is also where our science teachers are for 8th grade, Mrs. Basil and Mrs. Teramoto. And our science labs are in this area in between the 7th and 8th grade hallway. This back hallway here, which faces closest to Sullivan, is where all of our 7th grade teachers are. So down this hallway at the far two ends classrooms are the science classrooms. The math classrooms are right up here on the right, and then you can get in the science labs on the left. Turning around, and we go down this back hallway. So this is the part that faces the field, that track that you've been running around for so many years. We have our language arts and English teachers and social studies teachers, Mrs. Hernandez, Mrs. Peckworth, and Mrs. Brunner. Our exploratory teachers are also in the back of the building. Here is our facts room, where you learn about cooking, child development, and careers are some of the things we'll learn about in facts. You keep heading down this back hallway, and we come up to our applied technology room, where there's Lego robotics and game theory and other programs on technology. Spanish is right here. Totally. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Mrs. Caleres has her Spanish classes there, and that's only for 7th and 8th grade at MacArthur. The art classroom is right here with Miss Keon. And then to our right is the music room and choir room with Miss Murray. Straight ahead is the band room with Mr. Simpson. And then be careful, it's high voltage. Orchestra is right there with Mr. Boyer. This takes us into our gym. This was refinished this past year for you Marauders. It is shiny, it is sharp, the lines are looking great. We have a new Marauder in the middle of the court, and we are ready for some activity in this location when you return. But it is ready to go. Our stage is off here, and it also leads into the little theater. The stage floor was also redone this summer, and it is looking nice and clean and level, so no one should be missing their steps and blocking when they are ready for the musical. So now we're going to head up to the 6th grade hallway as we pass one entrance for the library. It's really nice at MacArthur that all of our 6th graders can be in the same hallway together and learn kind of the way around the building to start off with. But all of our 6th grade hallways, classrooms are in this hallway. All the way down at the end is Miss O'Connor, Miss Halpin, then Mrs. Ritter, Mrs. Malu. Mr. Wright is in the middle. Miss O'Brien is in the middle. And then up here we have Miss Salyard's room and Miss Robertson's room. And also Miss Carey's room. We walked past that one as well. And now we're back up to the front of the building where many of you have come if you have older siblings. This is our lobby of MacArthur with the main office. And we'll go take a look and see what it looks like outside. So again, if you need to enter the building, these are the doors that you would enter. Right where it says MacArthur Middle School. There's one little surprise that a lot of people forget about in MacArthur when you're walking around. It's the 2nd story. We have a 2nd floor at MacArthur. So again, the cleaning standards, make sure you're monitoring 6 feet. If you need to sanitize your hands, we have that available at every entrance. Wearing your mask and washing your hands regularly. Again, coming in from the lobby, the 6th grade hallway is to your right. And if we look into the office here, we'll see the people that run the office, Miss Debbie and Miss Carpenter. Miss Debbie Gosh and Miss Claudia Carpenter. There's Miss Carpenter waving to us. Looks like Miss Gosh is on the phone. Make sure you wear your mask. Remember that. And as we go down to the ramp, we're coming up here by the library media center. Miss McWilliams is part of our exploratory team this year, so she'll be working with you remotely. A lot of our teachers will be working on the library this year with space so they can plan and be distant while they're in the building, getting ready for your remote start to the school year. Our social work office is right here on the right. And now we're going to go upstairs. So upstairs we have our health room with Miss Kutcher and Mr. Perillo. We have our speech language pathologist with Mrs. Babbage. And then we also have our fitness room and mat room. I'm going to take you into the fitness room here in a minute because we had some renovations done to that as well. Right around spring break, we got rid of some of the old equipment and got some new Precor machines. I think you're going to enjoy them. We have 8 Precor bikes, 2 elliptical machines, and 2 treadmills to join some of our other free weights and machines here for strength. So that's basically the tour of MacArthur. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you soon.